this morning I go on Twitter and there is all these like posts from, blue check mark accounts being like, oh, Rolling Stone's top influential, like Hasanabi, I Show Speed, Mr. Beast, right? And I was like, oh, nice. Like the list came out and I thought I was supposed to be on it. But all these accounts that like post this stuff, with the exception of like the Rolling Stones account or whatever, like all the accounts that are on my timeline were posting like, Mr. Beast and all these other content creators on it. And I thought I wasn't on the list. So I literally woke up and I was like, oh, I guess they like took me off the list, or they just like made me do a video for no reason. Only later, when I tuned into my Instagram where Rolling Stones was like looking for a collaboration post, did I realize I actually had made the list. So wait, what number are you? Like 25? In the top 25, I'm actually number 8. I'm in the top 10. Crack the top 10, baby. Yeah. Some included you on Twitter though. No, this is the full list. And I had not seen the full list. That's why. I only saw, most of them were talking about like Mr. Beast and I Show Speed, Drewski, Kai Cenat. So I thought that they just like canceled my appearance or something. I don't know. But it is very cool. It is very cool. Not because like I'm on it, but I mean, that's always great. And I'm always very happy, right? And Iron Mouse is on it too, which is really cool. But there are a lot of pro-Palestine people on here, which is interesting. Now it's the Rolling Stone and they're supposed to be like, they have always been subversive and irreverent, but like they've always been, a little bit different than like regular traditional media outlets that are more traditional, right? And also some very anti-Palestine law, very vocal ones too. I don't know who the vocal anti-Palestine ones are. Who is anti-Palestine on that list? Is most Dave Porkboy's on it. Yeah, that makes sense. That's true. Dave Porkboy. Isn't Alex Cooper? I don't know. Is she? In any case, so I that was a little fun, little embarrassing story, I guess. But like, I did not think that I would be as high on this list. Let's be real, okay? I did not think that at all. But also because I didn't see myself in the Thumbo. So I just genuinely thought they just didn't put me in the list and they made me do that video promo for no reason. But yeah, only number 8. Dude, are you kidding me? There's like way more influential people on here than myself on this list. It's cool though. They used to be a novelty, but creators have infiltrated every part of our lives. TikTokers are no longer bound to TikTok. They're in our HBO shows and primetime sitcoms and Spotify playlists. So what makes a creator influential today? For this list, we define it as someone born from the internet, not a celebrity who jumped on after gaining fame in a more traditional way, who uses their chosen platforms to push conversations forward. We started with dozens of names, then with the help of data from software analytics company Creator IQ, weighed their followers, engagement rate, and audience growth over the past year. Using those numbers and our own editorial judgment, we ranked these creators, all of whom are shaping culture in 2025. Number 25 is Kay Poyer. I don't know who she is. Lady Miss K. This Dallas doll. Oh, wait, I do know who she is. I have seen, yeah, she's funny as, that's cool. No, I do. I've seen her TikToks. You got Brandon Edelman, a little grit and a lot of gay chaos for Brandon Edelman, 29, to go from cog in the fashion world to full-time creator. Not sure if I've ever seen his stuff. Obviously, Dave Porkboy, I know. Unfortunately, a institution at this point, even though he is probably one of the objectively bad people on this list. Like, just truly a villain. Dave Porkboy, 48, may have gotten his launch starting the early 2000s raunch site Barstool Sports, but as he has grown that into an online empire, he sold his company for $551 million, all this stuff. Meredith Hayden, Wishbone Kitchen, built her career embracing life's little luxuries, whether it's homemade ice cream with fresh peaches or tomato butter bake. I don't know who this is. Alex Earl, most marketable personality. TikTok's most marketable personality, Alex Earl, 24, has had another big year. She appeared in a Super Bowl commercial, became an investor in canned cocktail brand Sip Margs, and announced to be the upcoming season 34 on Dancing with the Stars. After leaving Alex Cooper's Unwell Network. Wait, that's a different Alex? Wait, there's 2 different blonde women named Alex? And one is with an I and one is with an E? Isn't this the Call Your Daddy chick? Is this not the Call Your Daddy girl? Ain't no way you are telling me right now, honest to God, that the Call Your Father girl, Call Your Daddy girl is a different... Stop. This woman is a different woman than that one. This is a different woman, bro. Be absolutely for real with me right now. You are making a joke. You are fibbing. You are joking. That is the same woman, bro. You are so face blind. No, that's the same woman. She just got different makeup on. They don't even look the same. Okay, bro, that's crazy. What does she do? This is another TikToker, vlogcast, hot mess with Alex Earl. It's almost been 3 years. I've literally been doing this. The question is making something that lasts. One is more Republican coded. Shut the what? Which one? Which one is more Republican coded? One is MAGA. The other one is a liberal. See, this is what I mean. Okay. This is what I mean. Remember when I was having this conversation with Hassan Minhaj, where I was like, bro, America's not ready for one Hassan, let alone two Hassans that are doing like political satire, political commentary. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, two Muslim Hassans, that's crazy. You can have a million Johns. You can have a million Alexes, some of which apparently are direct carbon copies of one another, and it doesn't even matter. Alex Earl is a TikToker who dates a Miami Dolphins player and is very MAGA. All criticism of capitalism is subsumed by it. Those who attack it end up reinforcing it. That's what I'm doing. I'm reinforcing the capitalist structures that bind us. I'm doing it deliberately, though. You can tell if a blonde woman is a Republican by her roots. If she's got busted roots, she's MAGA. Anyway, okay. Sabrina Breer, 31, working as a Hollywood assistant in Zoom. Sabrina Cinnamon Breer, I don't really know who that is. Theo Von's on here. That's another like outspoken. Wait, what the Theodore Capitani von Kornatowski the third? Ain't no way that's this dude's name, bro. What the You didn't know he's Polish royalty? That is, I'm learning too much today at this Rolling Stones list that I'm going through. There is too much information. I don't even need to know this stuff. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Is this how you find out Theo Von is a literal aristocrat? Ain't no way. Are you serious? He's actually a literal, honest to God aristocrat. Hasanabi is not tapped in. No, I'm not. So he's like most likely a little inbred is what you're saying. Because let's be real. There ain't no way that you can have aristocratic roots without having a little bit of that inbreeding. Like, that's what we're having. That's like actually what's going on here. Anyway, all right. We got Theo Von. Anika she. These days, viral moments, 27 going to hand, about ancient Egypt, stainless steel. Iron Mouse, Pog. Iron Mouse went on air. Puerto Rican Twitch creator Iron Mouse may remain anonymous, but she's become iconic with her pink and purple hair, avatar, and high-pitched squeaking voice alone, which is real, she claims, as a result of lung infection due to COVID-19 complications. The vlogger and gamer is a mainstay in VTubing, virtual YouTubing, or using graphics and motion capture software to mask one's identity. I love when they try to entertain like or explain what like this concept is to a boomer / normie audience. VTubing, virtual YouTubing, or using graphics and a motion capture software to mask one's identity. And the most subscribed female Twitch streamer of all time. I feel like people are embracing VTubers more than ever, and it's really cool to see. She tells Rolling Stone, aside from streaming, she's also a singer. She's released 2 singles in the past year, as well as being featured on a Canadian rapper BB No Money single 1-800-SC. Ilona Mayer, genre sports creator. Oh, this is the USA rugby star. I remember her. Speedy Moorman. He was the one who interviewed Joe Brandon, if you remember. Tefi Pessoa. Hello, Tefi. Estefania Vanegas Pessoa, known to the world as Tefi Pessoa, often thinks back in the time of storytelling Miami Middle School. Ask Tefi. I don't know who this is. Drew Afuelo. I know her. There's a lot of content creators I know on this list. Duke Dennis, obviously. Jake Shane, influencer comedian Jake Shane turned his octopus dish review account into a comedy journey. Octopus lover. After shift to the improv-based or historical biblical events, what if John Wilkes Booth went into the wrong theater? That's cool. That's another. This is the same woman. Same woman twice. Alex Cooper. This is what we were talking about before. Like, we have both of the Alexes on here. It's not. They're both separate queens. Okay, no, this is Alex Cooper and not Alex, the other one. One of them is MAGA, and the other one likes Kamala Harris. I got it. I know. Camilla Araujo. OnlyFans model. After a cameo in Mr. Beast's massive Squid Game YouTube video, OnlyFans star Camilla Arao, 23, has become a master of internet virality using rage bait and provocative comments and a strategic data-driven approach similar to that of Mr. Beast to fuel her explosive growth. Reflects a growing class of Gen Z influencers who OnlyFans is a springboard into mainstream internet fame. She's part of the Bop House, the mega viral OnlyFans content house, and runs her own social media consultancy. But that's just, I want to be everywhere, she says. I want to be unavoidable. That's so crazy because that's like, that's something I say all the time as well. As far as like, protesting. Arahojo. Damn. Handle, Hasanabi, genre, political streamer, subscribers 10.5 million. The biggest socialist in streaming isn't slowing down. People are looking for someone willing to fight against the Trump administration, Piker says, and he's up for the job. Piker 33 covered the LA ICE protests, interviewed leftist leader Jean-Luc Mélenchon in France, toured Queens with New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani, and visited the headquarters of the Japanese Communist Party. Freedom of speech is top of mind. He was detained by border security and questioned about his political views when returning from a trip abroad in May. That was an interesting experience, he jokes, and yet his recent international focus is no accident. It's about solidarity with other working class movements all around the world, he says. It's a united struggle. Boom. You almost cleared Mr. Beast? Yeah, that's crazy. Like having me be so close to Mr. Beast and all these other like actual massive content creators is kind of wild. I'm not going to lie. This is I don't know what they were doing over there. They went nutty mode on the woke side, you know? We got Mr. Beast. Caleb Heron, number 6, deserves all the good things, deserves all the praise. Got to have him on the Fear End podcast. Got to have him on not just the Fear End podcast, but got to have him on the stream too. I think we could have so much fun. I don't know how to reach him. Get him on the broadcast. Stop being lazy. I just don't know how to reach him. I don't know. I don't know what my like connect is. You know what I mean? I guess Z-Way. He'll finally make your stream worth watching. Shut the fuck up, chatter. Wait, what the fuck? According to this list, a guy with 1 million followers is more influential than me. What did I do to piss off the Rolling Stone? Okay, dude. There's no way Mr. Beast posted that. That's so funny. No, Mr. Beast didn't actually post that. Chatters, calm down. It's Caleb is making a joke. Wait, he did? Oh my God, he actually did. Oh my God. Oh my God, he did. Oh my God. Are you real, dude? Why would you post that? You sound so bitter. Oh my God. That is crazy, bro. You're Mr. Beast. Why the do you care about where you landed on the Rolling Stones influential list? That's crazy. I genuinely thought that he would have the wherewithal not to post some shit like that. That's hilarious. His face is on Walmart shelves. Yeah, what the that's crazy, bro. That's not a good look, man. Delete that shit. That's funny. That's hilarious. Does he think the Rolling Stones are in charge of the Rolling Stone magazine? Maybe. He's a corporate psycho who plans everything to maximize user grocery store bitch fit. No. It's for that very reason that it doesn't make any damn sense. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. And then we got our Queen Lynn. You got to remind people that Caleb is a mean gay. He will roast your ass. Wait, I mean, yeah, of course. Queen Lynn Blackwell at number 5. She's killing it. I'm very happy for her. She's blowing up. And you got number 4, Kai Cenat. Obviously, this one made me very happy though. Miss Rachel obviously deserves all her flowers. She deserves all the praise. She is the GOAT. She is one of the, I'm a political commentator. This is my job. I am a very opinionated person. I always have been. I'm a very stubborn person. So my expectation is never going to be that someone who doesn't do that as a profession first and foremost, to maintain that same level of necessary stubbornness and clear conscience on an issue that is considered the third rail of American politics that most people are too afraid to touch, right? So the very fact that Ms. Rachel, despite being like a brand that is in Walmart and a massively successful Netflix show, the fact that she said, look, it does not matter. I am going to absolutely, regardless of all of the finances that I am basically casting aside as someone who is at the absolute top in terms of content creation, who has become like an institution for children's entertainment, I am going to actively keep pressing and actively push to try to give people an expanded permission structure and advocate for Palestinian emancipation. It's amazing. She is amazing. I really, really, really respect her. And then, of course, number 2 is Drewski, which is, fine. He's funny. I get it. But number 1, same with IShowSpeed. I mean, IShowSpeed doesn't obviously have like the same, I would say, background information as like Miss Rachel, but it's very cool to see 2 of the top 3 content creators on here being unconditionally pro-Palestine. Like that's very dope. That's very, very cool. That's very, very cool. How do you become a global phenomenon? For IShowSpeed, it starts with never turning the camera off. IShowSpeed has transformed childhood nickname Speed into his longtime love, video games into our streaming empire. Born Darren Watkins Jr., the Ohioan, 20, is best known for his worldwide streaming tours, where the camera stays rolling as he meets foreign dignitaries and sports legends, plays and pickup soccer matches, films music videos for his budding rap career, or is hounded by massive crowds. Speed's teen antics have gotten him in hot water, but he's addressed each controversy with a genuine apology, all while drawing millions of views with his boisterous energy and cultural curiosity. Once again, for Speed, it's like I match his career and his development as like a literal child, because I think he started off at like 14, right? Like he was on camera when he was 14. He blew up when he was like 16. That's never going to be good for anyone's development. The very fact that he could have been the biggest shithead on the planet and instead has basically had weird politics overall, but uncompromisingly is pro-Palestine and also pro-trans is so shocking to me. He is like the reversal of the average American liberal who will refuse to take a stand on Palestine or refuse to take a stand on trans issues, but is like otherwise very progressive optically. And he came from Ohio. That makes it even crazier to me. Think about his orbit when he was initially blowing up. It's like the Aiden Ross. Like he could have been worse than Aiden Ross, you know? And the very fact that instead of doing that, he just does like fun content. You know, it's high energy. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's for a younger audience. But like the very fact that he is from Ohio, blew up with like a crowd that could have led him astray, and definitely had like a lot of problematic and horrifying moments when he was a literal child, and instead has become this person that is an institution in and of itself, who does like positive content all over the world. I really, really appreciate that. It makes me very happy. Yeah, you got LeBron and you got IShowSpeed, Ohio's GOATs. He's from Cincinnati. That's like saying Chicago is Illinois. But yeah, cool stuff.